Okay, so my first job is to dig back the width of the bench and the length of the bench, and then I have to carve the wall behind so that it's on an angle so that it's more comfortable. So the first job really is the big clear and the big dig out. This is going to be some task. I hope Sarah likes it. So they're one of the real nasties. These things bite like a mother. They give you a really nasty sting. Now, I think I may have just injured him slightly. And I don't want to hurt him anymore, so I'm going to try and get rid of him. But yeah, this is the first time I've seen anything around here apart from the fire salamander that is really quite vicious. Poor thing, I'm sorry man, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try and get you out of the danger zone now. I hate hurting creatures. So Mr. Martin, this was where we were all sat here before. I don't know whether you remember. All this wall was falling down. What Sarah wants, hang on. Sarah wants a bench built in here. So I've been to a stone merchant's today and I've ordered some cream cobalt, and they're going to bullnose the front. And there's two pieces, both 1.5 meters by 500 wide, 1,500 long. So there'll be one piece there and one piece there, and I've got to kango out all this bedrock tomorrow, and then I'm actually going to build a stone wall along here, and then I think I'm going to point it in sand and cement, and then behind there's going to be a flaunched wall of stone going up, which will be kind of like a backrest. So that's what I've been doing today, and then I think what I'll do is at the sides here, I'm going to notch out there and put in a shelf there so that if you're sat there you can put your glass of wine, and then the same on that side. So that's what I've been doing today. First, look, all my little friends are back. So this is Olive, that's Scabby Tabby, and this is Olive and Rui Big Balls, son or daughter, I'm not sure which, but this cat is so beautiful. And then over there, that was Scaredy Kitten, but now it's just Scaredy Cat. So anyway, yes, to answer your question, I am still alive. Okay, so that's the first stone in. It just seemed to speak to me, and what I'm trying to do is obviously, as the ground runs uphill, I want to start with as large a grounder as possible and then bring this first course in as flat as possible. That's my aim. There's not going to be many courses because obviously it's for a low bench. Thankfully, because I just rolled that. I've just rolled that up the hill. What was that comic book where those Asterix and the Gaul or something? There was a little tiny man, and then he had a big man who carried a big rock around on his shoulders. Well, if anybody knows him, can they send him my way, please? If I could borrow him for a day. Hey, Lewis, what are you doing? Oh. Get out of my house, Lewis, Rui. What are you doing? It's time to roll another big stone up a big mountain. Oh, God, this is mental. Can you just build me a bench, she said. Perfecto. So, I hope you can hear me. This is where I'm kind of at with this bench. I've got all the grounders in, all this earth and bedrock has been compacted in behind, and then I'm going to put a flattener of, it's kind of like a concrete mix. The sand is so sharp, and I mean, I don't know what else. I think it's the stuff that's used for the base for calçada. So I'm going to make up a concretey mix of that, get that down flat, get that going off a bit. Then I've got a couple of big bags of sharp sand at the top, which I'll then use to actually bed the slabs of stone which will make the seats themselves. And then just over there I've got some beautiful fine soft sand. We'd call it Gwythian sand in Cornwall, and I'll use that to point in between the stonework. And another thing, I've had to buy a mixer. So the big question on everyone's minds today is, can you use a Renault 4 for building purposes? So, you know, can you get your kit to work? Stuff like that. Can you get a cement mixer inside a Renault 4? That's a look, it's a 160 litre cement mixer, and it's inside my little Jezebel. How remarkable is that? The time had to come. So there's a company just down the road from us called Searle. They make cement mixers for Portugal, and they're in the location, and if you live in their postcode they give you a big discount because the owner loves his community. So anyway, I bought a mixer. I'll show you that now if you like. So there she is. This is what a Portuguese cement mixer looks like. Pretty much the same as any other cement mixer. Although the blades are quite interesting. The blades inside. Now what you'll notice about my cement mixer over time is that it will stay as clean as the day it arrived. There's nothing I hate more than a dirty cement mixer. And just look at that. Panella. He loves his town. Mr. Searle loves his town. And he loves his country because it's got a big Made in Portugal sticker on it. So So anyway, let's get this flattened up and ready for the stone, which Nello is giving me a lift to pick up later on. So let's get a mix on. I don't know whether you can see me or not. So there's been, all I've heard about admix, sand and cement admix in Portugal is that it's unavailable. Have you noticed I'm wearing safety specs? Yep, they're my safety specs. For all you people worried about my eye safety, I have my safety specs on. So, so yeah, everyone says that you can't buy Feb in Portugal, and to just use a big dollop of washing up liquid, which is how we used to do it back in the days of the Flintstones. Anyway, today I found Laboplast. It's a plasticizer. It's a mortar plasticizer for render. It's a plasticizer in Portugal, and it's called Laboplast. It was quite expensive, but worth its weight in gold. So top tip, if you want to find some Feb mix in Portugal, Laboplast is what you're looking for. Always start your mixer up before you start to load it up. It'll put less stress on the motor, less stress on the belt. I don't even know whether these have belts or not. Anyway, this is just a top tip for you. I'm going 5-6-1 mix. So we have just a reasonable base for me to bed the actual slabs in. So the keen-eyed builder amongst you will realise that this isn't level. Now the reason why it's not level is because if I'd gone through level in any way, shape or form, it would have been either absolutely tiny at that end, so you know, the site that's for like a small child's legs, and then for Darth Vader's legs hanging off this end. So I've kind of just gone with flat, and what I've done is this end here, this is the length of my legs, and I reckon that's the end of Sarah's legs. So when we have a fight, she can sit at that end, staring in that direction, and I can sit at this end, staring in that direction. Perfect. Just how a blissful marriage should work. So anyway, there's a problem with the mixer. It doesn't work. There's some problem with the spring, so that it doesn't. It's a nightmare. I have to now go back down to Searle, and I'm absolutely cream crackered. It's been a day of picking up mixers, buying sand and cement. What else have I had to do today? Something else. I can't even remember. I'm so tired. Oh yeah, actually pick up the slabs. I've got to go and Nello, my beautiful neighbour Nello, is going to give me a lift to go and pick up the slabs. So the slabs should be here at 7, and I think I'm going to lay them tomorrow now, because I am absolutely pooped. I'm poopity pooped. But anyway, there we go. That's the bench, ready to go. You'll see, just a thin slab of concrete, bit of rebar in it. I mean, in all honesty, it could have been laid in mud, but this will last a lot longer than me. Right, so as I said, after I've used the mixer, I've always done this because the longer you have a mixer, the more polished the inside of the drum becomes. So therefore, when you tip out a mix, all of it, apart from like a gauger full, leaves the drum. If there's loads of dried crap stuck to the inside of the drum, half of your mix stays inside the drum, and then you spend 10 minutes scraping it all out. It's a pigging nightmare. So I always just keep my drums really clean. I make sure they're really well polished by the sand and cement, concrete, whatever you're mixing inside it. It will polish the inside of it, so it becomes unsticky, smooth. That's the word I'm looking for. It becomes smooth, so therefore your muck just slides out. Anyway, Searle. So this is just the inside of a Searle mixer, and I don't know whether you can see, but it's got more seams in it than a seamstress, and it was a pigging nightmare to clean. This is going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm really sorry, Searle. I love you so much, but if you're coming from England, see if you can get your little baby, your mini baby bell. No, that's cheese. Mini bell mixer. You know what I'm talking about. If you're a builder, get it over with you, please. Right, one final thing. This is called the magic wheelbarrow trick. So basically what I've got in here is all the filthy water from the mixer, or the bucket, or the dirty water from the buckets from cleaning my tools. It's all gone into the magic wheelbarrow. Ooh. And basically what will happen is, in the morning, all the sand will have sunk to the bottom, then there'll be a thin layer of cement, and then it will be then it'll be a bit of foam, just not as much as this. So there'll be a bit of foam, and then clear water. Then, now this is the important bit, you can then tip the clear water into your land, and it won't contaminate your land. There will be some cement chemicals in it, but nowhere near as much as if you just tip this in now. And then as you get to the end of the tipping of, if you gently tip out the clear water, then you'll be left with the sludge at the bottom, which you can then scoop out, bag up, or use, you know, as an infill somewhere else. So you're not tipping loads of horrible crap into your land. It's called the magic wheelbarrow tip, and yeah, you can have that. You can have that on me for free. I don't know what I can't see whether you could see that on the film, but that's the magic wheelbarrow trick. And look, that's how much chemical waste went into the ground, and that's the rest, which is now going to be scooped up, and I'm probably going to reuse that in something else, in another mix somewhere else. So there you go. I hope you found that helpful. So there we have it, that's that bit done. All in. Just got to build up some stonework around the outside, and it's job done. I think I might point in this stonework at the bottom with a bit of I've got some nice soft sand. I'm absolutely gutted. Look what happened. I really don't know how that chip happened, but it wasn't there before we started installation. And yeah, I'm just going to put in a little bead of sand and cement in there as well, just a little expansion joint. So there we have it. A nice little bench for the people of Finalizing to come and sit and contemplate and chat and talk to the cats. Oh man, I can smell somebody cooking Shurishkaira barbecue somewhere. Oh man, that smells amazing. Oh look, it's little Lewis. Hello, Louis. Louis, come on, pussycat. Hello. Louis. All he's interested in is food. Where's the food? Give me my food. Yeah, monkey. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this week's content. If you could please hit the like button, leave a comment, especially if you like my bench. Where's Sarah's bench? Hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.